sorry. So I didn't know when you got.
Call to order, we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First, I want to introduce the board members. We have Robert Northrop, John Cannon, Peter Rossetti, and myself, Tom Travis. Tonight, we're going to meet with there's 5 members on the board. Tonight, we're going to meet with 4. The 5th member came down was diagnosed with an illness, so he couldn't come tonight. So you're going to need all 4 votes, but of course, if there was any real issue that you thought you need 5 votes, I don't care how late into the meeting is, we can continue to next week until we had a full panel of 5. The way we normally conduct our hearings is generally informal. We follow the agenda as it appears in the newspaper advertisement. If someone's under pressure to be heard out of order, please let it be known. There are 3 reasons to come before the Board of Appeals. First is to seek a variance for dimensional relief. The second, a special permit to do something on your property or to seek an appeal against a decision of the building inspector. I've asked all the board members to view the properties and be prepared to make their decisions this evening with the presented information. Once the board has made its decision, the clerk will have 14 days to prepare the decision and get that decision to the town clerk to be stamped as an official record. From that date, the town clerk stamps it. There's another 21-day waiting period. Stephanie can review all of this with anyone that's needed. Are there any questions at this point? Okay. At this time, I'd like to ask anyone to be sworn in. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. We'll get right into it. On the petition of Deborah Nicholas, owner of the property at 9 Overley Ave, lot number 85, numbers 59, plan number 3002, a special permit for an accessory unit dwelling for her daughter. And I see the petitioners here. Can you come to the podium and repeat that your name and address as posted?
Deborah Nicholas, 9 Overley Ave, Saugus.
And very informally, what do you want to do?
I want to have an accessory dwelling. I want to have my daughter live with me, to move in.
And does the board have any general questions?
I have no questions. No.
Okay. Just as a formality, you had all the work, you had everything filled out, the fire department's been there.
Yeah.
Everybody signed off and everything. It's right on the button on 900 square feet, which is the allowable amount. You also fully understand that, did you bring a letter in saying your daughter's name?
Yeah. Okay.
Stephanie, can you take this? And for years, we've talked about a registration. It's not in place now. But there might be a point where you might have to register that person every year. If she ever moves out, you move another family member in, you have to come back with that registration. If it's empty, you might have to remove a stove, that type of thing.
Okay. Thank you.
Any questions from the board at all?
None.
And it's situated all, and everything, this is in the back of the house? So it's all on the same floor, you put the addition on a number of years ago?
Yes.
Several years ago, right?
Yeah.
No questions, don't be nervous. Go ahead.
No, I'm just
Not a
answering.
test.
I'm just answering it.
Any questions at all?
Mr. Close. Second.
Move to close and it's been seconded. On the petition of Deborah Nichols, owns a property at 9 Overley Ave, lot number 5859, plan number 3002, seeking a special permit for an accessory dwelling or a daughter. Conditions are to remain a single-family home. Any other conditions board members can think of?
Nothing necessary.
Okay. And also, in course of registration, if it,
Yeah.
like again, if it ever comes to play, it could be a $25 to $50 annual fee to register the tenant. Yeah, if you, it's not in place now, but it's possible. Okay.
That's a motion.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
about part of the motion.
Okay, you can't make motions, so pick something.
You make it.
Fine.
It's
Okay.
another condition.
Okay.
Another condition.
No, there aren't other conditions.
Well, I added that as a condition,
No.
that he might have to pay a registration fee.
Okay.
Good enough. Stephanie?
Mr. Rosetti?
Yes.
Mr. Cannon?
Yes.
Mr. Norfolk?
Yes.
Mr. Travers?
Yes. You're all set.
All right, thank you.
Stephanie, you figure out with Stephanie on the time.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Enjoy Vermont. I was going to Vermont Saturday.
On the petition of George Nickley Family Trust, Rebecca Properties LLC, owners of the property at 7099-799R Broadway Lot, number 16, plan number 1036, on behalf of Raising Cane's, seeking the variance to allow a 17 by 57 square foot sign with canopy letters on a wheel, on a wall. There would be a second sign on that wall. And I see the petitioner's attorneys.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, good evening, members of the board. For the record, Attorney Richard Magnan with an office at 194 Central Street here in Saugus, representing Raising Cane's, and obviously the Nickley family. Also with me here this evening is Sarah Holmes, a senior property development manager from Raising Cane's. The application included an extensive brand book, but only one page of that book had anything to do with the particular wall on which we are addressing the request for the variance, and that would be the wall facing Route 1. The bylaw allows a wall sign by right based upon certain dimensional requirements, based upon the gross square foot area of that wall and a percentage of that, 15%. The brand sign, Raising Cane's, would be placed on this wall, would be approximately 32, roughly 0.75, more or less. And in order to have a second sign on a wall, it's required that we apply for a variance. The building inspector noted on his comment on the application that the applicant is looking for a sign that on a canopy, it says One Love, which is a brand name of the company's, numbers of stores. The sign would be 17.57 square feet. And I would suggest to you that combined with the other sign it's way below the maximum allowable area of a single wall sign. So the dimensions would be 10 feet by 20 inches and would read One Love. Beyond that, you're all familiar with the property and you can see that it's just undergoing the initial construction demolition, which has taken some time.
Just a quick question. Now, there's no entrance on this sign?
There is a public entrance in the
There is.
There is
Oh,
an
sorry,
entrance.
one tree.
Yeah.
So that's where the initial sign was by right because there is an
Yes.
entrance on that side.
Right.
That's it. I think it's more directional than almost advertising to show where the drive-through is. Now, will you probably be back those directional signs at some point also?
The building inspector didn't bring that up, but if
You know the ones where the
Yeah.
small ones coming in that McDonald's and Burger King have with the arrows pointing this way. So you haven't been in for those yet, but you may.
We may, it depends upon the building inspector's request. And
Okay.
I know in some of the others, sometimes they're requested, sometimes
In common sense, that's
they're
it.
they're just directional.
Okay. Any questions from the board?
How long has the building been empty?
Wow.
Like 6 years?
Yeah, number of years.
Okay, thank you.
The building's all coming down, though, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yeah, they've started demo as of yesterday.
Oh, they decided, I saw the fence up, I didn't realize.
They were delayed by National Grid. They can sign to remove a guide wire that shouldn't have been there to begin with, but they took weeks.
Seems like National Grid is doing that all over the place.
Any questions from the board whatsoever?
What is the anticipated completion?
We're hoping to have this open first of next year.
I have no other questions, Mr. Chair.
Have any motions?
Make a motion to close the hearing?
Second.
You want to read it in?
I'll read it. For the petition of George Nickley Family Trust, to Vecchia Properties LLC, owner of property at 799-799 Rear Broadway, lot number 16, plan number 1036, on behalf of Raising Cane's, seeking a variance to allow a 17.57 square foot sign with canopy letters on the wall, where it would be a second sign on the wall, claiming no more detrimental to the neighborhood.
Is there a second?
Second.
And there are no conditions?
See no condition.
Okay. So Stephanie?
Mr. Rossetti?
Yes.
Mr. Cannon?
Yes.
Mr. Walker?
Yes.
Mr. Travis?
Yes. You're all set.
Thanks very much to the board.
And the third item on here is a continuance. And Mr. Magnin is representing 163, 167 Hamilton Street. And he's asked for a continuance to next month. Do I have a second for that, granting it?
Second.
Stephanie?
Mr. Rossetti?
Yes.
Mr. Cannon?
Yes.
Mr. Walker?
Yes.
Mr. Travis?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Walker.
All right.
That's confusing to me.
So you mentioned that, yes?
Yeah. This was the other one. Okay. Let me grab Rich. Hang on a second. I need a signature. Rich, before you go.
Gentlemen, do you wish to adjourn?
Yeah.
And this is the,
Yes.
that's the one.
Make a motion to adjourn?
I wanted to hang out for a while.
Okay.
Got a motion to adjourn.